Today from Roswell, New Mexico, it's 4-on-4 flag football, the championship of the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It tournament. A team from Miami, Game Time, against a team from San Diego, Skin Industries. Of course, they're going to settle the score somewhere in the middle, right here in Roswell, New Mexico. Welcome to Roswell, New Mexico. Not only the UFO capital of the world, also the flag football capital of the world. It's the home of the world's largest flag football tournament, and we welcome you to the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It tournament. I'm Jeff Symbieta. 350 teams started play here this weekend, 28 in what they call the Show Me the Money division. The champion of that division will receive $15,000. The two teams in that game, it's a rematch from last year. A team from Miami, Game Time, against a team from San Diego, Skin Industries, and of course they're going to settle that score right here in Roswell, New Mexico. These two teams are very familiar with each other. Skin Industries knows they've got their hands full. They played earlier today. They lost to Game Time, 31-7. So Skin Industries, the team from San Diego, had to work their way back up through the losers bracket. Meantime, Game Time won their game, so they're sitting down, resting, getting ready for the championship game, which should give them some advantage over Skin, who has had to continue to play just to get here to the championship game. You're going to love the pace of 4-on-4 flag football. The winner gets $15,000. And when we come back, I'm going to be joined by my broadcast partner, Nick James, for interviews with the two team captains and have your starting lineups. In Roswell, New Mexico, it's the championship of the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It. Don't go away.
Would you like a home equity loan? Can I interest you in direct deposit? Credit card? Overdraft protection?
Why is it so hard just to make a deposit?
We've got to get a new bank!
While other banks are bugging you to add new features to your accounts, we're spending our time getting to know you. Bank of the Southwest. The bug stops here.
The fastest drivers on Earth are in a race across America. If you've been drinking Coke, if you've been saving up points, then prepare to get their NASCAR gear. They've thanked their pit crews. They've thanked all of their sponsors. Now they're coming for you. Thanks for drinking. Get the racing gear you want. Go to mycokerewards.com.
At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we pride ourselves on being at the core of the community. Ours is a fresh approach to medical care, combining advanced technology like our 64-slice CT scanner for crystal clear 3D images of the heart and body, with services like orthopedics, surgery, cancer treatment, urology, pediatrics, and labor and delivery. At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we continue to plant the seeds for a fruitful and healthy tomorrow. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, at the core of our community.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
I used to think all Native American art was the same. Then I came to New Mexico and discovered 19 pueblos, each with a unique style. I used to think all...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, discover New Mexico.
I thought turquoise was just a shade of blue. Then I saw it. It had shades of passion, mystery, and grace. And I always thought turquoise was...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, shop New Mexico.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
Welcome back to Roswell, New Mexico. I'm Jeff Symbieta, just minutes away from the championship game, and this is good stuff. If you've never seen it before, you're going to love 4-on-4 flag football. Jonathan Cruz is the captain of the defending champion. Game Time from Miami. Is that early celebration?
Yeah, it is. We know we're going to win. It's guaranteed.
Is it guaranteed? You expect to be here when you come out here. You expect to be in the championship game.
Yes, we do. That's what we put this team together for, was to always be in championship games, and that's all we do, is always in the championship game.
And you're playing a team that you're familiar with, Skin Industries from San Diego. You beat them in last year's championship game. You beat them a couple hours ago here, 31-7. the familiarity, does it make it easier for anybody? Is there any sort of an advantage because you know each other so well?
There's a little bit of an advantage just because we know exactly what they do, and we have so much things we can do that they're not that familiar with us, so the advantage is on our side.
They are bigger than you are, and I know they like to play physical. Do you change your game? I watched the game earlier, and you ran a lot more short patterns, not so much going deep into the end zone. Do you alter that when you play this team?
Yeah, we do. Miami breeds small, fast, quick receivers, and that's what we got, small receivers, so we alter it and make them miss flags. That's what our game plan is.
Jonathan Cruz, who has guaranteed victory, a repeat here. Best of luck to you, Jonathan.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Greg Velasco is the team captain of Skin Industries of San Diego. He's standing by now with Nick James.
Now, Greg, you've been in this position before. You guys played them last year in the championship game as well. They beat you guys a little bit ago. What is it going to take for you guys to get the monkey off your back? You're 0-2 against them in the last 2 years in the tournament. What is it going to take for you to get the W this time?
Basically, it's just going to take error-free football. We got to make less mistakes than they do. This game's all about mistakes. It's all about capitalizing on those mistakes, and hopefully we can make fewer mistakes than they do.
Talk a little bit about the game earlier. It was 31-7. You guys got the first 7 of the game, and it seems like they kind of just stopped what you guys do offensively.
I think more so we just stopped ourselves. I mean, we got out of what was working and tried to throw the ball over the top all the time as opposed to taking the 6 to 10 yard hooks and making them pull the flags. This game's about pulling flags and missing flags. You miss flags, good things happen for your team, or bad things for you if you're on defense.
We'll be back from Roswell, New Mexico for the 12th annual kickoff of the Show Me New Money Championship.
At Prime Source Mortgage, we want to be your mortgage specialist. You've heard the song, now hear the stories.
I went into Jeff's office and told him to walk me home. Prime Source just did everything for us.
The thing I really liked about it is they care about people.
We were so happy because we found our house on Monday and we were closing on Friday.
This was by far the easiest.
This really went the extra mile for me.
As you've heard, our stories have happy endings. At Prime Source Mortgage, we know the way. Let us walk you home.
We'll walk you home.
Taking care of the environment is important. We can all do our part. It could be as simple as recycling your trash or conserving energy throughout the day.
At Excel Energy, we're serious about protecting the environment and using resources wisely. That's why we're the #1 wind utility in the nation, and why our power plants in Amarillo and Lubbock are designed to run entirely on recycled water. We're leading the way to a cleaner future for all of us. Excel Energy, your life, our energy.
Would you like a home equity loan? Can I interest you in direct deposit? Credit card. Overdraft protection.
Why is it so hard just to make a deposit?
We've got to get a new bank.
While other banks are bugging you to add new features to your accounts, we're spending our time getting to know you. Bank of the Southwest. The bug stops here.
You know, in the 7th grade after school every day, my friends and I would stop at a gas station. They would have a Coke, and I didn't because I didn't have the dime. My mom found out about that, and it really bothered her. Times were very difficult, but she took in laundry and ironed people's clothes at night to get extra money. So the next morning on the kitchen table, there was a dime there, and there was a dime there every morning after that. I suppose it's because of her that I keep so much Coke around.
Start the day in your Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Roswell, New Mexico. I'm Jeff Symbieta, just minutes away from the championship game. Skin Industries of San Diego against the defending champions. Game time from Miami. Here are the guys you're going to watch. It all starts with Jonathan Cruz, number 12. He's the quarterback, and his favorite receiver is Carlos Jaime. Manny Sarabim, as will Rupert Hidalgo. Peter Mirabal is number 13, and Dago Blanche rounds out this team. These guys go both ways. That means they play offense and defense. Every single one of them is incredibly talented. For Skin Industries, we have Greg G. Wiz Velasco. Very good, very fast. You're also going to like Mike Cruz. He'll receive the ball as well as Mark Couch. Both of these guys are quick in the pattern as well. They're all over the field. You'll also see Jamie Chris from Los Angeles, Chuck Lozano, and their big man is Kevin Smith. He's the biggest man on the field, 6 feet 5 inches tall. He can get up over pretty much everybody else on the field and make catches with one hand as if he was using both. He's going to play a huge part in this game today. Okay, it's game time for Game Time and Skin Industries. Championship game kickoff when we come back to Roswell, New Mexico.
At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we pride ourselves on being at the core of the community. Ours is a fresh approach to medical care, combining advanced technology like our 64-slice CT scanner for crystal clear 3D images of the heart and body, with services like orthopedics, surgery, cancer treatment, urology, pediatrics, and labor and delivery. At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we continue to plant the seeds for a fruitful and healthy tomorrow. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, at the core of our community.
I thought turquoise was just a shade of blue. Then I saw it. It had shades of passion, mystery, and grace. And I always thought turquoise was...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, shop New Mexico.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
For every drop of joy, for every drop of spirit, for every drop of yourself you give, get every drop back. We offer over 80 ways to hydrate, energize, nourish, relax, or enjoy every drop of life.
Taking care of the environment is important. We can all do our part. It could be as simple as recycling your trash or conserving energy throughout the day.
At Xcel Energy, we're serious about protecting the environment and using resources wisely. That's why we're the #1 wind utility in the nation, and why our power plants in Amarillo and Lubbock are designed to run entirely on recycled water. We're leading the way to a cleaner future for all of us. Xcel Energy, your life, our energy.
Would you like a home equity loan? Can I interest you in direct deposit? Credit card, overdraft protection.
Why is it so hard just to make a deposit?
We've got to get a new bank.
While other banks are bugging you to add new features to your accounts, we're spending our time getting to know you. Bank of the Southwest, the bug stops here.
Today's broadcast of the championship game is being brought to you by Dr. Pepper and by Powerade. By Bank of the Southwest, the bug stops here. Xcel Energy, your life, our energy. By Southwest Dairy Farmers, milk, a part of everything that's good. Prime Source Mortgage, we walk you home. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, at the core of our community. Desert Sun Motors in Roswell and Alamogordo. And by the Roswell Chamber of Commerce.
Back in Roswell, New Mexico, it's the championship game of the Show Me the Money category, or the Show Me the Money division at the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It. Jeff Symbieta with Nick James, and it is game time. The defending champions in white from Miami against the team from San Diego, Skin Industries. And Nick, it's a rematch of a game a couple hours ago and a rematch of the championship game from last year.
A big rematch. They got to see if they can get the monkey off their back, kind of like Steve Young, San Francisco 49ers quarterback, finally got the monkey off his back, beating the Chargers in the Super Bowl. I'm trying to use an analogy here to see if San Diego can get it done.
Quarterback is Jonathan Cruz. The team from Miami is in the white. It's second down, and they're going deep, and they've got a man. It's a touchdown to Peter Maribal. Cruz to Maribal, second play of the game. They hit the home run.
Hit the home run, and Kevin Smith, he bit got caught peeking in the backfield, and when you get caught peeking in flag football, that's a wrap.
You know, this is something that we talked about when we watched them earlier today, you and I. They don't throw a lot of deep balls, does this team, the Game Time, because they don't match up well. And they said before the game, we really don't throw a lot of deep balls, and boom, second play of the game, they hit the home run.
They hit the home run. Now they come up in that bunch, and they're going to make San Diego make a decision.
Well, that was Sarah Bean back to Cruz, who throws into the end zone.
I think we have a sack, Jeff.
I don't see the referee calling the sack back here. They threw into the end zone, and it was complete to Carlos Jaime. It is good. There was no sack. Cruz got rid of it before his flag was pulled, and it's 7-0.
7-0, just that fast.
And that's going to be the pace. If you're not familiar with this 4-on-4 game, you're going to love it. It's 3 downs instead of 4, and you're allowed to get 1 first down per possession. After that, when you cross the midfield stripe, then
which
you
is the equivalent to the 25 because it's a 50-yard field.
Chuck Lozano's the quarterback. He goes over the middle. The ball is caught there by Mark Couch. He has a first down over the midfield stripe, and it's going to be a first down for the team from San Diego, Skin Industry.
We're having issues again with referees. I don't know if he's short or we're making a pull. We have to spot beyond the mark, though. I'm trying to see what.
Then they're going to put it about 2 yards over instead of 4 yards over.
Okay.
You know, one of the things that I spoke with Chuck Lozano before the game, as did you, and he said, you know what makes this tournament the best tournament? These guys play them all over the country. He said the officials here, the referees, the officials, make this the best run tournament that they play in.
Yeah, because you have the high school coaches in their off season.
Lozano back to throw, goes deep over the middle. It is caught. A
Greg
great
Velasco
catch there by G Wiz.
G Wiz from San Diego, California. Played with him many a times in my days in San Diego, California. We played in a league together called Rob Field in Ocean Beach, and he is subpar 4.3, 4.4. He's a great player, and if they get it done, he's going to have a lot to do with it today.
Carlos Jaime was on the defense for Game Time, so now it's 2nd down and goal. The ball's inside the 5-yard line. Kevin Smith goes wide to the left side. Mark Couch wide to the right. Lozano's under center, looks right, throws right. It was tipped away by Manny Sarabin. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Now they're so short right there. Now you saw right there, Jeff, as Chuck Lozano came up under center, you want to not give the rusher any time to get in there. So you come up under center, take the snap quickly, and throw the fade. I would assume right here, they're 5 yards out. I would see. I'm assuming they're going to throw right here to Kevin Smith on the fade.
Now they go wide, but the snap goes to Gee whiz, and the ball is knocked away. That's a great play by Carlos Jaime. They were going for the big man in the end zone, and that is huge because it turns the ball over on down.
And I think Velasco right there, instead of trying to throw the shovel 10, 12 yards to the back, he should have thrown it up and give Kevin Smith an opportunity to go up and make a play.
Why throw that shovel? It's more like a shot put. Why throw that instead of throw a real pass?
I don't know why he didn't throw a real pass. I think he should have dropped back and just put it up and give him an opportunity to go up and get it.
Game time, the defending champions. They're in white. They've got a 7-0 lead. They got the ball back. 8:16 to go in the first half. Jonathan Cruz throws left side. It is complete. Peter Maribal makes the catch about 10 yards short of the first down. It'll be second down and about that, let's call it 8 yards.
And Jeff, that is their bread and butter. They're going to just take what the San Diego Skin Industries defense gives them. If they're going to give them the out, they're going to play 15 yards off. They're going to pick them apart all day on that.
All right, Cruz is the quarterback. Carlos Jaime now is the center. He makes so much tick for this team from Florida. Cruz sacked. Great play. That is Jamie Cross getting through and putting the pressure on Cruz, and it makes it third down.
Nice pull right there by, I believe it's Chris, Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
It's Jamie Chris.
Yeah.
We can't read our own writing right here. I think it's Jamie Chris.
Well, you'll notice that the team from San Diego doesn't have numbers on, so we got little markings here. Jamie Chris has the red sleeves, and another guy has white sleeves. That's how we're trying to identify.
Yeah. We're going to do our best I can.
I told Chuck Lozano, yeah, you're the bald guy. He looked at me. I took my hat off. He said, all right, we're good.
do the best we can with that.
Cruz is in his own end zone, launches it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted by Greg Velasco, who was playing center field, but that's going to turn the ball over on downs. Skin Industry from San Diego is going to get it. That's a big stand for them. They'll take it all the way back into their end of the field, but, man, that was big for them because going down 2 scores to a team that's really kind of dominated them would be tough.
That was big, but Velasco has to hold on to that because if he holds on to that, Cruz is not going to catch him. I mean, that's a bad ball, and Velasco picks that off. He scores.
Well, also, even if he doesn't, he gets possession there instead of back where they are now.
Yeah, exactly. So he should have caught that one. That was crucial.
Lozano looks over the middle. It's caught by Couch. Couch is pulled for about a 10-yard gain. So let's call it, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Again, it's a 50-yard field. The end zones are 7 yards deep here in this 4-on-4 flag football in Roswell, the world's largest flag football tournament. What a great weekend it's been down here.
It's been fantastic and nice weather. Got a little rain yesterday, but cooled it off, and stellar sunny day today in Roswell, New Mexico for the Aliens, and some good 4-on-4 flag football.
They play 2 12-minute halves. The clock continuously runs. 6:09 to go in the first half. Lozano's the quarterback for Skin Industries. Throws over the middle. Couch has it. Flips it over to Smith, and he can move. He is pulled. That is Carlos Jaime who makes the pull, but it is a first down. And you're going to see a lot of that. Lots of laterals after the first pass.
It's fast break on grass, just kind of like watching the Phoenix Suns and Steve Nash. That's probably a decent analogy. It's a fast game, pitching, a lot of lateraling, and just trying to get into the end zone any way you can to gain extra yards.
And we've seen a couple of times a fake lateral because so many teams do it so often, and guys take off on fake laterals. So it's really a fast-paced game. That's Velasco under center on the left side, pitches it back to Lozano, who throws it back to Velasco for a touchdown. Skin Industries. What a great play that was.
And gee whiz, right on cue, as I talked about earlier in the pregame. If they're going to get it done and get the monkey off their back, he's going to have to play a major role in today's game.
Well, they did it differently. They lined up under center with Velasco instead of Lozano all the way on the left side of the field, and they've got the right to do that. They can place the ball anywhere along the line of scrimmage that they want to. Flipped it back to Lozano, who went right back to Gee Whiz for the touchdown. 1-point conversion now from the 5-yard line. Lozano's the quarterback. He looks right, launches it in the air. Couch is there. The ball was too high, so it's an incomplete pass, and we've talked a lot, you and I have, Nick, about the importance of those point-after touchdowns.
It's crucial. 7-6. I mean, that means they have to double up next time, assuming Game Time scores again, and they get their 1. It's 14-6. You got to score and then get the 2 just to get to even. So those are crucial. I've seen teams lose 7-6, 14-12, 13-12. You have to get those.
Game Time's in white. They've got a 7-6 lead. They're the defending champions. Cruz fakes the handoff, throws, and sacked. He did not throw. He was sacked by Jamie Chris, who got in there and didn't bite.
That was a good play by Chris. Actually, they takes them back to the 5. They start the ball at the 10, so not quite a safety, but a few more yards, and they would have had an extra 2 points, and that would have been crucial because they would have been 8-7, and they would have been on top with the ball.
You look at flag football and you say, all right, they're probably playing for a trophy or something. The winner will get $15,000. Now, if Skin Industries wins this game, they're going to have to play a second game because Game Time is undefeated and it's a double elimination tournament. 7-6 Game Time. They've got the ball. Cruz over the middle, caught. That is a first down to Carlos Jaime, and I think every time they're going to need a big play, they're going to go to number 8.
Number 8, that's just like Steve. I just can't. Steve, I don't know what I'm saying. Steve Largent.
Yeah, Steve Largent, Jim Zorn, and Dave Craig. Yeah, that's your guy.
I was thinking more Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison.
That's the same concept, though.
When you have the connection like that with the Wonder Twins, you just know where he's going to be, and they just kind of activate, and there you see it at first down.
You know what I've been amazed by, and maybe I shouldn't be, but the accuracy of the quarterbacks, and especially this one, Jonathan Cruz, and there he is, a quarterback again. He gives the ball off to Maribal, who throws right side complete to Manny Sarabin. They can all throw, they can all run, they can all catch. There's not a lot of specialists here.
Not a lot of specialists, and it's kind of like arena, but like you said, when you play in the money games, as this is, you have to be able to run, throw, catch, and do it all because you have so many different options with the laterals and doing the different aspects of the game.
2:54 to go in the first half. Game Time from Miami, Florida. They are in white. They have a 7-6 lead over Skin Industries. They're in black. They're from San Diego, and just a fantastic crowd. We've got over 25,000 people come through this tournament throughout the weekend. A flag is down. I believe it's going to be a delay.
Let's see, Sam Jernigan, Goddard High School coach here in Roswell.
Over Goddard High School.
Over at Goddard High School. Yeah. It was some type of penalty. I guess it was a delay, 5 yards, march back, still replay the down. It's 2nd and goal from about 25 yards out.
2:22 and counting. 7-6. Game Time's got the ball. Cruz with one man in the pattern. That one man has caught a touchdown. He's Manny Sarabin. They brought both guys back and only one guy into the pattern, and he beat Gee Whiz for the touchdown.
Beat Gee Whiz. Two outside receivers drop back for the quarterback option because then Cruz has the option to throw to either side, making the rusher have to go and play that side. Then you have one guy in your route, and he just beat Gee Whiz on the skinny post and made a great catch.
And another great throw by Jonathan Cruz. They're in the bunch formation for the 1-point conversion. Cruz takes it, gives it off. That is Mirabal looking and dropped.
It's the same old. It's the same old thing with San Diego. Just can't. They can't find what it takes to stop them defensively, and when they have the ball on offense, they can't score. Now, this is crucial. You have a minute 30. They have to score and get a 2 just to get even.
Very similar to last time these two played. Right before the half is when this whole thing was decided. Skin Industries turned it over, and Game Time scored to take the lead on the last play of the half. Lozano looks deep. There's his big receiver, and he overthrows Kevin Jones. Let me ask you this. It seems, if you look at him, now I understand that the team from San Diego's played more games, so maybe they're a little more tired, but if you look at them straight up, it looks like maybe they've got a better athletes, more physical, but this team from Miami is just a well-oiled machine.
4-on-4, exactly, a well-oiled Exactly, that's a great analogy, but it's all about scheme and chemistry. It doesn't matter how your athletes are, it's how well you play together.
All right, that goes back to Couch. It went from Gee Whiz to Couch, back to Gee Whiz, who's loose on the right sideline and steps out of bounds. Now the clock will continue to run. Mark Couch throws to Greg Velasco for the first down, 39 seconds and counting to go. First half, San Diego's Skin Industries trying to get back in this. They trail 14-6. They got a first down and goal. The ball is at about the, let's say, 22-yard line. Lozano throws right side, looks for Couch, touchdown, fantastic catch by Couch, who went over the defender, and look at him, he cannot believe it, that ball was caught, and I think he wanted a flag.
Just like you alluded to, your athlete, let's check out the replay. Lozano back to pass, and his foot appears to be down.
Yeah.
I think they got that right.
And look at Manny Sarabin back there. He can't believe that was a touchdown. That's a big play. With the clock now, why did the clock stop?
The clock stopped now. They're going for their point after try. And I think that's why they reset the clock.
Backed it up to 21.
So Game Time will have an opportunity after the 2-point try for San Diego Skin Industries. So after the point try, Game Time will have a couple plays to try to score before the end of the first half.
All right, Skin Industries going for 2. So this is a play from the 10-yard line as opposed to 5. You get a 1-point conversion. If you score from the 5, you get 2 from the 10. This is a big point after. And again, right before halftime, last time these two played earlier today, Game Time score. That's Velasco to Couch. Couch has lots of time. He's looking, throws right side, looking for Kevin Jones. There's a flag on the play, and look at Carlos Jaime right in his face. It looked like they were both kind of pushing and holding off on each other, but I think Jaime's going to get the flag.
I think he is too. Let me see. A little bumping and grinding down there, as they say, and I think he will get the call. I don't think it was offensive. I think that if you're going to call that, you got to call it on Jaime.
Well, time has run out, so this is going to be the last play. The clock has run down because, again, remember, it's a running clock.
A defensive play can't end the half.
Right, so they will get another try if the penalty's on Game Time.
Exactly. And I guess we're trying to sort that out right now as we speak.
Now, just looking at Mirabal and looking at Sarabin and looking at their body language, it looks like it's going to go against the team in white, the team from Miami. Game Time. We're at halftime in Roswell of the championship game of the Show Me the Money division. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Summer breeze blow to the top of the red oak tree. Young kids run wild and free.
Start the day in your Chevrolet.
At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we pride ourselves on being at the core of the community. Ours is a fresh approach to medical care, combining advanced technology like our 64-slice CT scanner for crystal clear 3D images of the heart and body, with services like orthopedics, surgery, cancer treatment, urology, pediatrics, and labor and delivery. At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we continue to plant the seeds for a fruitful and healthy tomorrow. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, at the core of our community.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
I used to think all Native American art was the same. Then I came to New Mexico and discovered 19 pueblos, each with a unique style. I used to think all...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, discover New Mexico.
I thought turquoise was just a shade of blue. Then I saw it. It had shades of passion, mystery, and grace. And I always thought turquoise was...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, shop New Mexico.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
Taking care of the environment is important. We can all do our part. It could be as simple as recycling your trash or conserving energy throughout the day.
At Xcel Energy, we're serious about protecting the environment and using resources wisely. That's why we're the #1 wind utility in the nation, and why our power plants in Amarillo and Lubbock are designed to run entirely on recycled water. We're leading the way to a cleaner future for all of us. Xcel Energy, your life, our energy.
Second half way, San Diego's Skin Industries have the ball. That's Lozano lobbing it down the field for Couch. Incomplete, looking for Mark Couch, and we welcome you back to beautiful Roswell, New Mexico. It is the championship game of the Show Me the Money division of the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It flag football tournament, the largest flag football tournament in the world. I'm Jeff Symbieta. Nick James is with us, and it's what you want, right? You want a tight game in the championship game with two teams who know each other.
Now, there's another point where they asked to have the ball moved. Like you said, they had the ball moved, and now this was crucial that they scored before the half.
Velasco to Chris, back to Velasco. The ball's on the ground now. If Hidalgo got it before it hit the ground, it's going to be a change of possession. I don't think it did.
I believe the ball did hit the ground. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to have a replay, but the ball hit the ground from my vantage point from here in the booth.
Yeah, I think
but
so
that
too.
Was very important that San Diego did score before the end of the first half, and they did say it did hit the ground. So, and here's the replay. Chris tried to hit Velasco,
right
and
back.
the ball is on the ground,
it's
as
on
you
the ground,
see.
too.
It is on the ground. He tried to cuff it and get under it, but it was on the ground. So it was important that San Diego got that 6 before the end of the first half, because they get the ball to start the second half.
3rd down and 8. Again, you get 3 tries to get the first down, so this is a possession-saving play for San Diego-based Skin Industries. They are in black against Game Time from Miami. That's Couch for a first down. Mark Couch finds his spot on the field just past the first down line. Chuck Lozano hits him, and again, the accuracy of the quarterbacks, and we've talked about it a little bit. I've just been so impressed in this tournament how good the quarterbacks are putting the ball right where they need to put it.
Well, you have a lot of former Division I players and a couple pro players out here. I mean, we have Keith Poole, former Arizona State. He played some NFL with New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. So you have some good, very, very good players out here.
Lozano fakes the handoff, throws to Chris. That is complete. Right there to make the stop is Manny Sarabin for Game Time. So it's a nice gain, and it's 2nd down. Kevin Smith come back onto the field. This is the first time we've seen him in the second half. Remember, it looked like he was either cramping up or something right at the end of the first half. He's the big guy, and really can be a difference maker.
Yeah, I would say he's your TO, and I would say Couch is your Keyshawn. He's a chain mover, Couch is, and I would say Kevin Jones is your throw it up in the red zone, go get it guy.
There he is. Kevin Smith catches the out pattern at about the 7-yard line. Lozano put it right where it needed to be. So let's call it the 7-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7, and again, this is like 4th down in the NFL. I mean, this is your last shot.
No field goals here. You punch it in, or you're turning the ball over on down.
Yeah,
so
you only get three plays instead of 4 like you're used to in regular football. 9:19 to go in the second half. 14-12. The guys in white. Game Time leads Skin Industries.
And they're twins to the right.
Lozano looks to the right, throws to the right. Touchdown. That is Mark Couch. And for the first time in this game, Skin Industries has a lead over Game Time.
And that puts the score at 18-14.
Now, what do? Do you go for 2 here? Yep, they're going to go for 2.
You go for 2. That makes it 20-14. And then if Game Time does score and they don't get their extra point, you're just tied.
All right, they've missed 2 conversions so far, has Skin Industries. Remember, the clock runs. 8:45 to go. Lozano sends Smith wide to the right side, and he's got G Wiz. Greg Velasco to the left. Velasco gets the snap. Looks. He's got a safety behind him. And instead throws over the middle for the 2-point conversion. Kevin Smith has got it, and it is a 20-14 lead.
20-14 with 8:25 remaining. We got ourselves a good game here, Jeff. We may see another game.
Man, we'll set the table for you. The winner gets $15,000, but Game Time in a double elimination tournament has not lost yet. They're the defending champions. Cruz over the middle. Great play by G Wiz to knock it down. He was throwing for his favorite receiver, Carlos Jaime, And Velasco, that ball hung just a little bit and gave Velasco time to come and knock it away.
And this was an issue last year with the wind, and as we can feel here in the booth, the wind is picking up, and this was an issue last year, but it was against Skin, but this year it may work in their favor. We'll see how it plays out. With Jonathan Cruz, that ball was a little underthrown, and it was kind of a floater.
The wind tends to blow a little in Roswell, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Different from Southern California, that's for sure.
Second down, Cruz back to throw, throws right side. That is complete. Where are they going to mark it? Just over the first down line. Robert Hidalgo is there on the reception. Did a nice little tightrope walk to get past the pylon and over the line. It is first down and goal for Game Time.
And again, Jeff, the Wonder Twins activate right there. It doesn't matter who is the receiver. They're on the same page at all times. They know the yard marker's at 15. I'm pushing to 16, coming back, and the ball's going to be right on the cone.
You'll notice guys go off the field as you look at the wind, and it is starting to blow a little bit here in Roswell. Guys go off the field both sides. Hidalgo's on one side of the field, Mirabal's on the other, and they're on the same team. Cruz, it looked like he might have been sacked. Instead, he underthrows Dago Blanche. Look at Jamie Chris. He's yelling at the referee and I thought he got there too. Thought he had the sack, but instead it's an incomplete pass. It's the difference of about 15, 20 yards.
There's a fine line right there when they're determining whether referees think he got it or he didn't. A lot on the pulls. It's really a determining factor sometimes on how that works out, if you hear the pop or not.
So there's 6 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Second half. If the team from San Diego, the team in black, holds their lead, we're going to do it all again for the championship. Cruz throws right side, complete. He did not step on the line. Peter Maribel walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Everybody gave up on the play. Kevin Smith stopped. So did Couch.
Well, number one, I believe that is Manny Saladin. I think what happened was they caught the ball, and then he can't move, but he can stand there. He can stand still. Now, you can't block, and you can't put your hands out to block, but he just stands there, and he used them as a pick. Let's check it out on the replay. You see he drops back, Jonathan Cruz does, and then he sets the pick. Not really pick, he just sits there. And you can't run through him to make the pull on the tackle on the flag. So
here's a conversion. That is Jaime back to Cruz, who throws it into the end zone, and Gee Whiz is there to knock it away. And so there you go. It's a good thing they went for two last time to the San Diego team, and it's exactly your scenario. We got a 20-20 ball game with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left.
What else can you ask for in a championship game for 15 grand on the line, Jeff? I mean, big money, huh?
The Roswell Chamber of Commerce wants to thank their presenting sponsors for this great tournament: Desert Sun Motors, Dr. Pepper and Powerade, Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, and Bank of the Southwest. This is Lozano over the middle, and the ball is dropped there in the hands of Mike Cruz, and so it'll be second down. The Show Me the Money division, this is where all the money, $25,000 in prize money. Prime Source Mortgage, Excel Energy, and Southwest Dairy Producers. And I know the Roswell Chamber of Commerce thanks them so much. They put on an unbelievable event down here.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. In the year that I've been here, I played last year as well, and it gets bigger and bigger than last year.
Second down for the team from San Diego. Lozano throws left side. Couch has got it. He is pulled there by Rupert Hidalgo, and it is now third down and about 3. And this is a huge play for Skin Industries coming up to stay in this tournament, really, because I don't think they want to give up a possession tied right now. 20-20 is the score, 4:35 to go. Again, you get 3 plays to make a first down. A first down is crossing that midfield stripe. Lozano, this is a similar situation they were in earlier in the day against the same team, and they went deep. This time Lozano looks, throws over the middle, and Kevin Smith is wide open, and nobody's there to get him. Instead, finally, Carlos Jaime, it's like everybody stood still. He got the first down, and nobody moved.
Well, what happened was Rupert Hidalgo fell down, and Kevin Smith was wide open over right over the middle, and he knew he had him for the first down, but he was trying to check down to see if he had something else working to get a bigger gain, but he just decided to throw underneath and take the first down.
And that was the right move, especially a third down. If you go deep and you don't get it, you're turning the ball over, and so it keeps the drive going. They're about 18 yards away. It's first down and goal in a 20-20 game. San Diego's Gee Whiz pitches down low to Jamie Chris, and Chris motors inside the 10-yard line where it'll be second down and goal.
Chris is looking a little tired as we got a tight shot on him. He's looking like, hey, that flight from California was a long stroll.
They've been playing game after game. They've had to come up through the losers bracket. Skin Industry has. Game Time beat them about 2 games ago, and so Skin Industries had to keep playing while Game Time played their way right into the championship bracket. 28 teams started in this division, the Show Me the Money division, but 350 teams took part in this tournament throughout the weekend, and over 25,000 spectators coming through here at Roswell for what is the premier flag football tournament in the world.
You got your co-ed, you got your men's divisions, you have your corporate divisions of the different businesses.
Yeah, and you're missing out on the corporate. Your team's playing over there on that other field right now in the championship
Yeah, they're
game.
not looking so swell. I'm glancing over there, and they're looking kind of frustrated, so I think they're not going to get it done. It doesn't seem to be.
Clock stopped here, and I don't know that there's an injury timeout or one of the teams burned their timeouts, but there's 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the second half of a 20-20 game. And again, let me set the table for you. If the team in white, Game Time from Miami, wins this game, they are the champions and will win $15,000. If Skin Industry from San Diego wins, we're going to play this game all over again, winner take all.
And here we go in the bunch motion. He's going to hand off to Velasco.
Lozano gives to Velasco, throws, and that was out of bounds. He wobbled that thing up. Now you tell me, was that the wind, or did it just slip out of his hands?
Honestly, it looked like when he grabbed it, he never had a grip on it.
That's what I thought.
Velasco's he does have gloves on, and I think when it came out, it just came out kind of discombobulated. It just came out. I don't think it came out the way he wanted it.
I threw it to Jamie Chris, who caught the ball with basically straddling that pylon. But here it is now. This is 3rd down and goal to go, and I'm thinking maybe you look for the big guy, Kevin Smith. He hasn't been active in this game, Nick. I'm wondering if he's healthy, if he's injured, what the deal is. He's wide left. Lozano's looking at him. Now he's going over the middle, throws deep, and it is a great catch. Is it complete? Couch caught it. You see the sign? That's a touchdown.
Touchdown on the back line. And
what a great catch.
Yeah, we're going to have to go check that on the replay. He did get his feet down. I'm just not sure if he was in or not, but he
Here it
did.
is.
Here it comes.
Remember, you only have to have 1 foot down. Look at him go up and get it right on the line.
That was a fantastic catch, one-handed grab.
So now the onus is going to be on Game Time. First to try and stop this conversion. They're going for one. 26-20 now. The team from San Diego's got the lead. Lozano back to throw. Looks, lobs, throws for the big guy, Smith. It is incomplete and out the back of the end zone. So with 2:05 and counting, Game Time. The defending champs get the ball back and can go on what could be a championship drive for them.
If Game Time scores, they get the 6. All they need is a 1 to win the game. Essentially, all they need is their conversion if they do score, and that's game.
Jonathan Cruz, their quarterback, and before the game, he guaranteed victory.
We'll just start calling him Pat Riley.
Yeah, if he can come through, we'll see. Cruz back to throw, looks over the middle, now goes left side. That ball is complete, and that's their guy.
Back to their bread and butter, taking what the defense gives you.
Carlos Jaime. Now, you're not really in a big rush mode here. You know you got to score, but you got a minute and a half, which is plenty of time, but you sure don't want to give it back to him if you do.
It's kind of like arena football. You don't want to score too fast, but you do want to punch eventually.
Jonathan Cruz about 10 yards deep. He's the quarterback on 2nd down. Looks left, throws left, has his man wide open for a 1st down. That is Manny Sarabin. 1st down with 1:09 to go.
And they keep moving the chain.
Well, this is their game, though. This is what they've been doing.
That's all they do.
You know, I know that if you're playing defense for Skin Industries, you don't want to get burned deep. But what do? You don't want to give up that long one to get beaten and lose the game with 51 seconds to go now. Cruz gives it to Jaime. Jaime looks, throws over the middle. Man is wide open. He is out of bounds. That is Sarabin. 39, 38 seconds to go.
Plenty of time, and they're still sitting on their timeout.
This is 2nd down now, right?
Yeah, they're in no hurry. They're going to just kind of work this down.
Now, this could be a championship drive, and now I believe... No, they haven't. They're just going to take their time.
They're going to line up. They're going to line up in bunch, and they're going to try to punch. If they don't punch here, they'll call a timeout.
Cruz in the bunch formation. Gives it off. That is Jaime. Incomplete. Looking over the middle and was trying to hit Maribal. Went in and out of his hands. And now with 8 seconds, 7 seconds, you figure they're going to call your timeout with 1 second to go. I think that's what they're doing. Peter Maribal looked at the referee and said, we're going to call it with 1 second to go, and there it is. And it all is going to come down to this, isn't it? We may be doing this all over again, or we may have a champion.
We'll see right here. If they punch this, all they need is their the point after, just a 1, and that's it.
Here's a possibility, though. They could score and not get the point after, which would send this thing to overtime, and then a coin flip would determine who gets first possession. The teams have a choice of 1 or 2 point conversion, and the alternate possession to decide who wins this thing. You been in those before?
Oh, man. I mean, you can't even explain it. Right now, it's 26-20. So the scenario is like you said, game time. They had their one timeout in their hip pocket. You get one timeout per game in flag football. Had that in their hip pocket. They punch right here. It's 26-26. No time on the clock, and they'll go for their conversion. They'll obviously just go for the one, because if one will win the game at 27-26. So we'll have to see what happens right here.
Well, they need 5 yards to score. They've been here many, many times. The guys in black, Skin Industries from San Diego, know that they've got a hold, and if they hold here, and they look tired, don't they? They got to do it again.
Their hands on knees. Jamie Chris is trying to pump them up. Wiz is absolutely just, he's the old man of the bunch. He's the oldest of the kids out there on his team, so here we go.
Carlos Jaime left, Manny Sarabin to the right. Cruz is the quarterback, bunch formation, rolls left, flips it, touchdown.
That shovel bunch, you have to make a decision, Jeff.
Peter Mirabal is the guy who snapped the ball and then slipped to the back left corner of the end zone and was able to find room. It is now 26-26, and here's your scenario. 1 point conversion. If they make this conversion, if they put the ball in the end zone, they win $15,000. Jonathan Cruz is the quarterback. Sarabin to the right. Cruz flips, score, touchdown, Carlos Jaime, and we've got a repeat champion. Game time from Miami, Florida, wins 27-26 in an absolute thriller here in Roswell. They have beat Skin Industries from San Diego for the second straight year. 27-26 is the final. Game time is your champion. We'll be back with post-game reaction from Roswell right after this.
Would you like a home equity loan? Can I interest you in direct deposit? Credit card, overdraft protection.
Why is it so hard just to make a deposit?
We've got to get a new bank.
While other banks are bugging you to add new features to your accounts, we're spending our time getting to know you. Bank of the Southwest. The bug stops here.
The fastest drivers on Earth are in a race across America. If you've been drinking Coke, if you've been saving up points, then prepare to get their NASCAR gear. They've thanked their pit crews. They've thanked all of their sponsors. Now they're coming for you. Thanks for drinking. Get the racing gear you want. Go to mycokerewards.com.
I can remember that summer breeze blow to the top of the red oak tree. Two young kids run wild and free.
Start the day in your Chevrolet.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
I used to think all Native American art was the same. Then I came to New Mexico and discovered 19 pueblos, each with a unique style. I used to think all...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, discover New Mexico.
I thought turquoise was just a shade of blue. Then I saw it. It had shades of passion, mystery, and grace. And I always thought turquoise was...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, shop New Mexico.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
At Prime Source Mortgage, we want to be your mortgage specialist. You've heard the song, now hear the stories.
I went into Jeff's office and told him to walk me home. Prime Source just did everything for us.
The thing I really liked about them is they care about people.
We were so happy because we found our house on Monday and we were closing on Friday.
This was by far the easiest.
This really went the extra mile for me.
As you've heard, our stories have happy endings. At Prime Source Mortgage, we know the way. Let us walk you home.
We'll walk you home.
Welcome back to Roswell, New Mexico. A great championship game. Game Time beats Skin Industries by 1 point. Jim Matucci with the Roswell Chamber of Commerce with the presentation to the runners-up.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you so much. 2 years in a row, you've came to Roswell, New Mexico, and represented yourselves just so well. I couldn't be any happier to give you all second place, $5,000, and everybody should give this team a great big hand. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Greg Velasco of the San Diego Skin Industries, and what a great game. I know you guys played a lot of games. I know you're tired. You want to play again, but it comes down to one play at the very end.
That's pretty much what I said in the beginning. It was going to come down to a player here or there, whoever makes the fewest mistakes. We had our chances, and I definitely, you know what, I would like to play it again, but it is what it is. So.
That's the closest game you've had of the last three with these guys. I know you feel like you're getting closer and closer. If you get them again, you're gonna get them.
We'll get them. I mean, unfortunately for us, we don't get to play a whole lot during the year, so we kind of throw some things together. So, you know, the mistakes that come are just from not playing. And, you know, we can match up with anybody. I'll play anybody, anytime, any place.
Taking $5,000 home, and I know you said earlier this tournament is worth coming out here, and you guys have a great time.
Absolutely. Clay has always been very respectful to us, and we just appreciate your hospitality in the city, and would definitely come back again.
Skin Industries from San Diego, congratulations, guys, on runner-up in the 12th annual Hike It and Spike It. We're going to be right back. Introduce you to the champions. Game time from Miami when we come back.
Taking care of the environment is important. We can all do our part. It could be as simple as recycling your trash or conserving energy throughout the day.
At Xcel Energy, we're serious about protecting the environment and using resources wisely. That's why we're the #1 wind utility in the nation, and why our power plants in Amarillo and Lubbock are designed to run entirely on recycled water. We're leading the way to a cleaner future for all of us. Xcel Energy, your life, our energy.
You know, in the 7th grade after school every day, my friends and I would stop at a gas station. They would have a Coke, and I didn't because I didn't have the dime. My mom found out about that, and it really bothered her. Times were very difficult, but she took in laundry and ironed people's clothes at night to get extra money. So the next morning on the kitchen table, there was a dime there, and there was a dime there every morning after that. I suppose it's because of her that I keep so much Coke around.
At Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we pride ourselves on being at the core of the community. Ours is a fresh approach to medical care, combining advanced technology like our minimally invasive laparoscopic gallbladder surgery. With services like labor and delivery, pediatrics, orthopedics, cancer treatment, surgery, and urology, at Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, we continue to plant the seeds for a fruitful and healthy tomorrow. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, at the core of our community.
For every drop of joy, for every drop of spirit, for every drop of yourself you give, get every drop back. We offer over 80 ways to hydrate, energize, nourish, relax, or enjoy every drop of life.
I thought turquoise was just a shade of blue. Then I saw it. It had shades of passion, mystery, and grace. And I always thought turquoise was...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, shop New Mexico.
I needed to relax, so I took a vacation to New Mexico. Ironically, I learned the best way to blow off steam is to be surrounded by hot air. And just a few days ago, I needed to...
For a vacation that will take you full circle, unwind in New Mexico.
A fantastic championship game here in Roswell, 27-26. Game time beats Skin Industries. They repeat as champions of the greatest, the largest flag football tournament in the world. Jim Matucci with the Roswell Chamber of Commerce is here to present the winners their prize.
Thank you very much. For our second year in a row, we're very proud to have Game Time come all the way from Miami, Florida. On behalf of all of our Show Me the Money sponsors, Southwest Dairy Farmers, Xcel Energy, and Prime Source Mortgage, I am very happy to present to you $15,000 still in cold hard cash.
Thanks a lot.
Jonathan Cruz is the quarterback and the team captain of the defending champs, and that makes it all worth it right there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's a lot of money.
What's the incentive? Is the incentive to come here to win a championship? Is the incentive to come back and take all those Benjamins and hand? I presume you're going to hand them out to your buddies. What's the biggest bonus of this whole thing? Winning, or all that money you can't stop staring at?
All the money I can't stop staring at. It's the greatest thing.
Yeah, they played you tough. They played you really tough, and I know you've beat them 3 times now, but it comes down to the final play.
Yeah, it does. They played really good. They always do, and it just comes down to the better team always winning. That's us.
You guaranteed it before it all started, and your guarantee comes through. So I guess you're a prophet. You know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
Congratulations, guys. You'll enjoy the trip back to Miami, but I hope you had a great trip to New Mexico in this stay in Roswell.
Thanks a lot.
Nick James has been with us throughout the day, and you don't want it any other way. The championship game comes right down to the final play. 2 teams that are pretty well balanced. What more could you ask for?
What more can you ask for? And Jonathan Cruz, as he spoke about earlier, you can't do anything when you come out here, you play your hardest, you come out with your best 6 or 7 athletes that you get together. And once again, they came, they won, they stayed on the winner's side of things. Then Skin had to come out of the loser's bracket, more games, you cost yourself, you don't rest your legs, they're off their legs, they're resting, and their scheme, you take what the defense gives you, you take the 8 to 10 yard outs, you take the hooks, you take the curls, and you play the pitch game, and they drop back with the double quarterbacks, and Skin just couldn't defend that.
Fantastic end to a great week. 350 teams started, 28 in this division. It is the largest and the best flag football tournament in the world. Nobody does it better than the people in Roswell.
Roswell is where it's at for flag football 4-on-4 every Memorial Day year. Every year, that gets bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, you probably should be here next time. For Nick James, I'm Jeff Symbieta. Thank you and everybody who was with us, for our entire crew here in Roswell, New Mexico. Thanks for being with us. 27-26 game time from Miami, Florida, repeats as champion of the Hike It and Spike It flag football tournament in Roswell. We'll see you later.